I'm Paul Bloore.
And I'm Leila Boujnane, one of the co-founders of Idée as well as the CEO of the company. We will be doing 4 images what Google does for text. So you basically start your search by providing an image to the search engine, and it will retrieve all the images, all the instances where this image has actually appeared online.
TinEye will certainly be a public accessible, freely accessible website where you can go upload an image or give us the image URL and locate and do research on images. Very much like a Google application, it is what we see as valuable is making images searchable, and we can do this in a way that nobody else can today and on a scale that nobody else can today. So what we see is growing TinEye. The TinEye index is just under 500 million images today. What we see growing that into the tens of billions of images, essentially indexing the visual content that exists on the web today, as well as the video content as we roll out our video component to that. And basically anybody who wants to know where a given image comes from, where it appears, something about it, this TinEye will allow them to do that.
Pretty much anyone who searches, images is going to use. We'd like to. I foresee hundreds of employees and hundreds of $1 million in revenues for the organization. I really want, and I'm not saying just myself, we really, as the co-founders of the company, want to build a company that is going to be relevant in the software space. Period.
As Leila says, we do for images what Google does for text, and as you pointed out, that is a bold statement, but we feel very strongly that we do that. And image search and multimedia video search, it's all very important. Today, there is no tool that does that very well. Today there is now a tool that does that well, but until today, there hasn't been a tool. And I think that once people get used to it and expect it and get their heads around using it, it's going to become another tool in their toolkit they never had before. You didn't have Google back in the day. We envision in 5 years you're going to have TinEye, and you won't be able to work really without it. Anybody who deals with pictures and deals with video will expect to have that in the tool chest of things that they have at their disposal.